Yeah, that was an amazing matchup. Huge credit to BYU. Congratulations to them. They're an excellent team. They showed tonight why they're deserving to go to the Final Four. Happy for them. I think they're going to make a tremendous run. We came here and we had a great run ourselves to get here. Playing the underdog, and there were some things that we had to go overcome with adversity, with injuries, and staying together. And I'm so proud of this team to make it to this point and battle every time they're out there. And we really, had an opponent that deserved to win today, and we gave it our all. And so I'm very proud of the team, and wish BYU the best of luck.
Questions?
You guys got down 2-0 quick, but then you scored that goal late in the first half. Had to be some optimism at halftime because a one-goal game, anything can happen.
Yeah, we felt like we had a chance to get a couple if we could. We almost scored in the first 30 seconds of the game, and those changed games. And when you give up a goal like we did early in that second half, unfortunately, that momentum switched quickly. So now we're climbing out of a bit more of a hole, and we never could quite claw our way back. And we're trying to change some things and get people in the game, and then you're starting to think about seniors, and there's a lot of emotions that happen, and we hadn't been in that position to be down goals like that in a while, and it was unfortunate. But again, like I said, they battled when they're out there and did everything they could to try to compete and come back. And I was proud of the effort.
Teams played in some great venues. What thoughts about playing here at Southfield?
Oh yeah, we've always heard of what a great college soccer atmosphere it is, and I completely agree. And that's what we told our team. We're excited to play, even though most of the fans were not yelling for us. You kind of are more excited to play in front of a crowd like that anyway. It just shows that people can be excited about the game. A lot of women's soccer, it's nice to see people come out and support it. So I'm always thrilled to hear the crowds that do come here, and I'm glad we experienced it. We had a chance to host BYU a couple years ago, and so they also experienced our crowds, and I think we rival them a lot of times, and if we had an elite game at home, it would have been very similar. And so I always love to see venues that can attract that kind of crowd and be excited for these women that just give their all on the field. It's a tremendous level of soccer, and I'm proud to be able to get here, and it was a great experience that we'll always remember.
You touched on this, but thoughts about what your team was able to do this year. What will you take away now from, because it's been a kind of ups and downs this year for everybody.
Yeah, there were a lot of ups and downs across the country, and I think the years that we've had the most success, we've been able to be a seeded team. We've been much more consistent, and this year we gave up some games and plays that just were unlike us when we had some runs. And good teams will hurt you if you don't do your job, for 90 minutes. And I thought this team, what I can say about them is they always battled, they always believed. They came back the next day on the field and worked at whatever it was we needed to get better at. And they didn't give up when something didn't go well. And so that said a lot about them as their character. They're just, we're a big family, and we always want to push each other and play for each other. And I think that's what you saw in this run. They didn't want it to end, and they did everything they could. And that's a special team, special group. I do want to say that, we had fifth-year seniors that came back, and they could have easily kind of moved on and moved forward with their careers and dealing with internships and law school and all this. They came back and wanted to play, and it just showed throughout the team that no one wanted to not be out there. And so they led our team so well, and we're grateful that they came back and did what they did for us this year, and we're true leaders in the team.
Coach, talk about that senior class a little more. Three Elite Eights and a College Cup. Talk about what those players.
Yeah, we just talked about in the locker room. We always talk about leaving the program better than you found it, and that crew did. They made history. They put us in a different position than we had ever been in. You know, they are the group that reached the Final Four, and they wanted to get back there, and it showed in their heart, their play, their commitment. And they'll leave that for the younger groups who, you know, there were things we learned this year we needed to do better, and so these players that have watched them and learned from them, they'll grow, and hopefully they'll have the opportunity to get there during their careers. But they'll definitely remember what the senior group meant to them and how they helped them grow as a team this year.